Hey guys, it's Coach Steve, and I've got this week's workout brief. Starting on Monday, we're going to continue our EMOM work on the clean and the front squat. 6 rounds every 2 minutes on the minute, 1 clean and 1 front squat. We're building the weight here. We should be going heavier than we've done in the previous weeks. On this, really focusing on understanding the bottom of that squat position. That's going to help in all fronts. I don't care what variation of clean you use, but generally you're going to want to start going to a squat clean if you have that available to you. So this one is meant to help you with that so that you can really own the bottom of that squat. And if you don't have it yet, this will help you build to it because you're going to be doing that squat after the clean anyway. Building to a moderately heavy weight, you want to go something that's going to challenge you, but you can still do really well. Once we're done with that, we're going into 7 rounds, 2 devil press, 5 burpee pull-ups, and 21 air squats. And these devil's press there's only 2 of them, but they're going to tax the whole system. Then you get into those burpee pull-ups. There's not a lot of them, 5 reps. Shouldn't be the end of the world on that one. And then the 21 air squats are just going to steal your breath a little bit. So you're going to get very sweaty, very tired on this one. The whole body's going to be tired. Goal here is 12 to 15 minutes with a 17-minute cap. So it's in that kind of spicy range of long enough that you can't go super fast, but short enough that you don't want to just tiptoe through it either. These movements you can push a little bit. They're low numbers. So kind of keep that in mind. On Tuesday, we're going to do a longer, just kind of grind through it workout, exactly the opposite of what we did on Monday. 1 mile run, you can row or bike. And then once you complete that 1 mile run, row or bike, it's 100 ball slams. And this is going as fast as you can through this. This is meant to just be a long, taxing type of workout. Nothing crazy, just consistency here. Really looking to do this in under 20 minutes is really where we're going. The mile equivalent should be under 10 minutes. And then those ball slams should take about the same amount of time. I have a slightly longer cap on this one just to make sure everybody can get through it. But just kind of trying to keep that under that or around that 20-minute mark. Once we're done with that, we're going into 3 rounds of Palloff press, hollow rocks, and flutter kicks. Just a nice little core cash out. It shouldn't be the hardest thing in the world, but certainly something that's going to tax your core and make you squeeze that nice and hard. On Wednesday, we're continuing our pursuit into those Bulgarian split squats, going a little bit heavier this time around. 3 sets of 10 each side, each leg. Rest 1 minute between sides and sets. With these Bulgarian split squats, we're really looking at strengthening that front leg, that leg that's on the ground. So really driving through that, having that foot fully planted on there. And then at the top, really squeezing that posterior to understand how hard and how much muscle you have and you're building back there. Control here is the name of the game. Don't really try to bounce this off the floor or anything crazy. As we go forward, we're actually going to add intensity, slowing these down. So just kind of get a feel for that. Once we're done with that, we're going into a 6-round workout, going calories on the bike and some push press at a moderate weight, taking a 30-second rest. This is going to be one of those places where there's going to be a nice, pretty good push on this. The calories on the bike are really going to dictate a lot how hard you can push there. That's going to help your time. But also, if you go too hot, it's going to be really hard to pick up that bar. The goal here is those push press should be able to be done unbroken, even under duress. You don't want to have to set the bar down and pick it back up. That 30-second rest is not going to be enough to really reset anything. Honestly, it's going to feel like you're just transitioning from the bar back to the bike. So keep that in mind, that the rest isn't really what it says it is on this workout, but you should be able to give this a pretty good go as far as pedal to the metal kind of feel. 8 to 13 minutes is the goal, 14-minute cap. Biggest caution here, just don't go too hard on that bike out the gate. Otherwise, push this one pretty hard. On Thursday, we're going to start playing with snatches, both the power snatch and the squat snatch, and building on weights on that. Once we get to a good working weight, which is something you can do very consistently, no failures, feeling really solid with no pain, going into a 28-minute AMRAP. And this is 400-meter run, 3 power snatch, 400-meter run, 3 squat snatch. And yes, I know squat snatch is going to be much more difficult for most people in our gym. We're going to use the same weight. I don't care what that weight is here. We're going to use the same weight. Now, if you really struggle with the squat snatch, no issue there. Just go to power snatch, get a good workout in. It's 28 minutes. So even just power snatching, or if all else fails, kettlebell swinging, you will still get a really good workout on this. Just go with something that's going to get you a good workout without hurting any of those parts or pieces. But also a good opportunity to spend some time in a very technical, hard movement and not feeling rushed. 28 minutes is a long time. You don't want to go fast in this one. So just kind of keep that in mind. Slow, steady on this, and get through 28 long minutes. On Friday, we're continuing our EMOM with the strict pull-ups and handstands, or not handstands, hand release push-ups. 5 rounds, 6 pull-ups, and 10 push-ups. I know last week we had some pull-ups and push-ups again in the WOD. We don't have that this week, so that's a good thing because we're going into a 10-to-1 ladder of pull-ups, which those are there, but we didn't have a ton during the strength session. Burpee box jump overs, and those are going to go fairly quick. Yeah, the push-ups will tax that a little bit, but not a big deal. 10-to-1 is going to go fast on this one. Looking to push the pace on this one under 12 minutes is what we're looking for this Metcon. On Saturday, going into a longer partner workout, double unders, wall ball shots, rowing, and front squats. Just a lot of reps, and you're going to get through one movement before you move to the next movement. So really break this up so that you as your partner can consistently move through this. 400 double unders. It's a lot of double unders. Probably most people aren't doing that unbroken. Breaking that into sets of 50-ish is around the right place for most people. 200 wall ball shots, each person doing 100. That's a lot of reps. It's sets of 20, 5 sets. If you have to go fewer than that, that's great, but keep moving through that. 200 calorie row, and then 100 front squats. The goal here is 24 to 32 minutes with a hard cap at 32. And this is just grind through this. You're going to get tired. Both partners are going to be tired by the end of this one. And that's exactly what we want. Break things up and share the load on this. If you have a strength, maybe you go a little bit more on that and let your partner pull their weight in a different area. That's this kind of workout, and really helps kind of even things out in the end. That's what we have coming up this week, guys. I look forward to seeing you in the gym. Bye.